Emisión.net.
Hello again and welcome to Letter from England, broadcasting for Spanish Evangelical Alliance and AC Press. Evangelicalism is being seen more and more by the secular media in Spain as a new social phenomenon because of the enormous amount of work that it does in such areas as helping those victims of domestic violence, in drug rehabilitation, and in generally helping the poorer and marginalized sections of society to improve their lot, as well, of course, as preaching the gospel and seeking to inculcate Christian values in them. Now, this is particularly notable in the Gypsy community. José Jiménez is an itinerant market trader and evangelical pastor in one of Seville's most conflictive districts, known as 3,000 Homes. It's an area out of which the police, local politicians and social services have often opted. It's home to about 20,000 people, almost half of whom cannot read or write, and many of whom are out of work. Drug-ridden, not only do the police, the politicians and social services not go there, but neither do the fire service, the postal workers, the buses, and there's not even rubbish collection. Jiménez says that he was first taken to church by his fiancée shortly before their marriage. He says, until then I was a sinner, I'd done bad things. But today he works to help, as he says, people whose lives are going astray, as we've got people here on the run from the police, robbers, kidnappers, and so forth. Well, so reads a recent article in Spain's best-selling daily newspaper, El País, in recording this growing phenomenon, evangelical work in Spain, especially among the Gypsy community, where churches have put into action countless social projects. They use the Bible as their teaching material, and many people are turning away from drugs and to Christ. Turning towards Christ, that is. It's estimated that around 150,000 gypsies are evangelicals, which is about 10% of the total in Spain, but more than a third of those Christians who were actually born in Spain. So it's a very significant chunk of the evangelical community. Now, the secular press is coming to terms with the fact that churches like the one pastored by José Jiménez are achieving something which the Catholic Church is unable to do, and that is get alongside people in congregations where the pastor is not a cleric, but one of them. And this is particularly the case in amongst the poorer and more conflictive communities. Gypsies often feel marginalized in the Catholic Church, whereas in evangelical churches they are the church. Another difference recently recognized by the Pope is that evangelicals are avid Bible readers, whereas the average Catholic does not read it enough. In fact, illiteracy amongst Gypsy evangelicals is relatively low because of the great Protestant tradition of encouraging people to read, not least so that they can read the Bible. Other Gypsies who can barely read learn Bible verses off by heart. Well, last year in Spain, the most popular Protestant tradition, the Reina Valera, sold over 86,000 copies according to Bible Society figures. A further 20,000 were imported, while worldwide around 27 million Spanish Bibles were sold last year. El País noted that while it's hard to find even a copy of the Gospels in many Catholic homes, in most evangelical homes each member of the family has their own Bible. The Ministry of Justice has a total of 1,437 registered evangelical churches in Spain. The Federation of Evangelical Organisations has 2,600 church buildings on its register, though some churches have more than one building, and a further 500 independent places of Protestant worship. The growth of the evangelical church can be seen by some statistics from Andalusia. In the region in 1970 there were 59 churches. Today there are 546, while the total number of baptized believers in them has risen from 16,000 to 40,000. Much encouragement as the church continues to grow and have a positive effect on Spanish society. Thank you for listening to Letter from England, broadcasting each week at AC Press and emission.net. Goodbye for now.
Emisión.net